Hello boys and girls. Today I'm going to help you figure out how to create a graph digitally. So today you're going to be provided with two things on your Google Classroom assignment. You're going to be provided with this link to this website called Create a Graph, and you're also going to be provided with some data in a Google Doc for you to use, and obviously as well as this video for you to watch should you need to. So today we're going to be looking at how to make double bar graphs, and double bar graphs are good for comparing which option is more popular amongst a certain population or a certain town. So you could look at how much rain is in a certain city, and you could compare, say, Toronto to Ottawa. In the different months, you could compare boys versus girls, and etc., etc. So today we're going to be looking at the favorite colors. We're looking at the colors blue, green, red, and orange, and we're looking at that data boys versus girls. Okay, and so I'm going to show you how to turn this data into a double bar graph. So the first thing you're going to do on this website is you're going to tell the website what kind of graph you want to make. And this time we're focusing on bar graphs. Okay, and so once you click that, it takes you to this page, and you could toggle between these different tabs creating your bar graph. So on the first page, you can choose whether you want your bars to go vertically or horizontally. Traditionally, bar graphs are used in a vertical format. You can change the shape of your bar graph, and you can change the color. For simplicity's sake, I'm just going to keep it with the default settings. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to put our data. So up here we're going to put our graph title, which is favorite color. Okay, along the x-axis, the bottom is going to be the different colors. And along the y-axis is going to be how many kids or students, let's say students, probably a better choice, chose those colors. Okay, source, we don't need to put anything in. If you've taken it off a website, you can put that information there, but we don't need to worry about that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to tell them how many different things we're comparing. So if we go back to our data, we're looking at 4 different colors. Okay, so under items, we're going to select 4. And we're comparing 2 different groups. We're comparing boys versus girls, so we're going to click 2. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put boys here, girls here, and you can pick any color that you like. I'm kind of good with the green and purple that they've suggested, so I'm going to leave those alone. But if you'd like to change them, you can just click on them and choose any color that you would like. Okay, and once you've clicked that color, it'll take you back to the screen. Okay, so now we're going to label those items, and for this situation, that is going to be these colors here. So blue, green, red, and orange. Okay, so blue, green, red, and orange. Okay, I've pre-prepped all this so that it's quick, but you boys and girls can just click and type. Okay, and now we're going to go to our values. So here we're going to go into blue and we're going to look at our 2 values. So blue, boys wanted 13, girls chose it 9 times. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type in 13 and 9. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my data. I'm going to look at green. Boys chose green 7 times, girls chose green 12 times. So now I'm going to go back here. Under boys, I'm going to put 7, and girls, I'm going to put 12. Under red, we go back to our data again. The boys liked it 15 times, the girls liked it 11. In fact, that looks like it's our most popular color. So I'm going to type 15 and 11. Okay, and finally for orange, we go back to our data. Boys chose it 4 times, girls chose it 3 times. So you're going to put that in here, 4 and 3. Okay, and so on this one, this is the most important one. We've told it to pick a title on our graph. We've told it what the information along the bottom means and the information along the side means. We've told it that we're putting 4 things into our data and we're showing 2 different bars. One bar is going to be for boys, one bar is going to be for girls. And as you know, you can change the color. That's more of an appearance thing, so it's up to you what you like to do. Just make sure those are 2 different colors so that you can see them. Okay. The next tab we're going to check out is the labels tab. Okay, and what that means is that they can actually show you at the top of those bars what those bars represent, but traditionally those aren't kept there, so we can just click no on this tab. Okay, we can get fancy and change some of the font around, but I'm going to keep it simple. So now I'm going to click the preview tab, and here it is our graph. You can see we've got our title here at the top, we've got our number of students over here, our color here, and we can see the different heights. Okay, if we're not happy with something or if we're missing with something, we can go back here and we can change it. So if we realize we put some data in wrong, or if we don't like the colors of those bars, we can go back here and change them. We can change the scale by changing these numbers if we would like to. If we forgot to take those labels, we can do that. If you go back and you change something and it's not changing on your preview, just click this update button. It'll force the website to refresh all the data on this preview tab with the information that you've chosen. Once you're happy with your graph here, what you're going to do is click on the print or save button. Okay, and what I'm going to ask you boys and girls to do is to click the download button. Please don't email it to me. There's going to be too many graphs for me to keep track of. You're going to click the download button, and for me this little pop-up showed up, so I'll bring it over here so you boys and girls can see it. So you can choose how you'd like to download it. PDF is perfectly fine. I'm going to suggest JPEG. It's a nice small picture, and you're going to click download. Okay, and you can see here my little download has started, and I'm going to open it up so you can see what it's going to look like. Okay, and there is my graph that I can now attach and upload to Google Classroom as proof that you have completed this assignment. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you need to, watch it again so that you can figure out what you need to do. Thank you.